Japanese cars have a global reputation for durability, and it's no coincidence. The secret behind their long life lies in a simple design philosophy: build only what's necessary and make it last. While many European cars showcase cutting-edge technology and performance, Japanese manufacturers prioritize efficiency, simplicity, and longevity. Unlike German brands like Audi or Mercedes, which often pack their engines with high-performance components and complex systems, Japanese automakers aim for fewer parts that are easier to maintain. A Japanese car may not give you the thrill of a turbocharged ride, but what it lacks in speed, it makes up for in reliability. These vehicles are designed not to impress at first glance, but to perform consistently over time, even under rough conditions. Pop open the hood of a European car, and you'll find layers of interdependent systems: turbochargers, multiple sensors, dynamic valve controls, all finely tuned for maximum output. But complexity brings cost. More parts mean more things that can fail. Maintenance is expensive. Repairs require specialized service. This pursuit of performance can result in beautiful machines, but also in high ownership costs and a greater likelihood of breakdowns over time. On the other hand, a typical Toyota engine is built to run under lower stress. The transmission often uses fewer gear stages, and the engine doesn't push itself to extremes. That simplicity means less wear and tear. The result? Engines that last hundreds of thousands of kilometers with minimal maintenance. And when something does go wrong, it's often easier and cheaper to fix. If you try to make a Japanese engine more powerful, you have to add extra belts, valves, and reinforcements, but that adds weight, and the body structure needs to be strengthened to handle it. So instead, Japanese brands usually stick to balanced designs that don't need that kind of extra engineering. They optimize for the long game, not the drag race. In fact, during the golden era of Japanese cars, the 1980s to early 2000s, models from brands like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan were built so well that they often outlasted American rivals. The materials were high quality, the assembly was precise, and the engineering was focused on durability. Even today, a well-maintained Corolla from 1998 might still run like clockwork. However, modern Japanese cars have shifted slightly. To meet emissions and fuel efficiency standards, many now use lighter and thinner materials. This doesn't mean they're poorly made, they're just optimized differently. The mechanical simplicity is still there, and for drivers who don't need high performance, these cars remain an ideal choice. But it's not just about the parts, it's about the culture. Japanese engineers don't just patch problems, they solve the root causes. Quality control isn't just a department, it's a philosophy. Their production systems like just-in-time manufacturing reduce waste, cut costs, and funnel resources into R&D and after-sales service. They listen to the field. Data from millions of cars is fed back into design improvements. They believe the best quality isn't what's impressive, it's what's expected. That's why their reliability charts often rise steadily instead of zigzagging like others. While European car makers often design for specific regions, Japanese manufacturers aim global. One model might be sold in over 150 countries. That means it must survive extreme climates, variable road conditions, and inconsistent fuel quality. It's why their air conditioners feel like Arctic wind. They're built for the hottest places on Earth. In short, Japanese cars aren't flashy, they're functional. While European brands chase cutting-edge performance, Japanese brands chase consistency, reliability, and simplicity. Both have their strengths, but if you want a car that works today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now, a Japanese car might be your best friend on the road.